Here we are, everyone, back on the Back 40 Firewood channel for a little expedition today. A 3-generation expedition. That's right, we've got the Little Boss Man and Woodhound Senior. We're out here to find what is rumored to be the biggest oak tree in the county. And the story goes, a few years back, there was a forester who came out here and was checking over, surveying the forest, and he found this oak tree down in this little valley. And he claimed it was the biggest oak tree in the county. So we are gonna go find it and measure it and see just how big it is. But first, let me show you where we are going. Way down there in the bottom of that little valley, that is where this tree is located. So we're going to drive the gator all the way back to the edge of the property back there, and we're going to go down this hill and we're going to hike in and try to find it. And then when we're done with that, right over here there's another tree that we're going to come and take a look at that's pretty big and is pretty unique with what it has on it. So we'll check back in as soon as we're down there in what Woodhound Senior calls on the farm the Grand Canyon, because it's probably hard to see that on the camera here, but this is the back pasture and it goes way down in there. So we're gonna go down in and see what we can find. We're descending down into the Grand Canyon. Whoa! All right. There we are. All right. Just want a quick welcome any new subscribers. Glad you're along. Like I said, for this 3-generation expedition. Yeah, we're just gonna go down through these woods here. This is the little back corner of the pasture, and it's quite a nice little stand of oak trees in here. And it's kind of down in this little ravine, this little valley, and it's pretty well protected from wind and everything else. So,
hey, that wood guy, here's a shout out for you. I see you cut some cherry, and you did that cherry burl for Dan that turned into a really beautiful burl or bowl. And here I got a cherry tree I think is the biggest on my farm that I can tell. So what are we looking at here? Are we to the other side there?
yep.
Probably about a 20-inch on the stump, and it's got a little bit of a burl here. Someday we're going to harvest him. He's been here for how many years, but right now I'm letting him stand. He's protected real well down in here, but that's a nice big cherry tree. So let's go check our big oak out. All the rest of you woodhounds that live in the U.S., I don't know if any of you have prickly ash, but that's what we're going to be going through. And it's some nasty stuff. There's thorns on it, and it has the good name, prickly ash, and it's really got some really sharp thorns. So we're going to walk through here very carefully.
All right, so I think we're getting close. In fact, I do believe I see him. And now we've seen this tree from the other side of this little valley, and it's right on the edge of a big ravine that's been getting eroded out year after year. The last, 5 years, we've had 3 100-year rains. The 100-year rainfall has hit 3 times in the last 5 years. Look at some of these white oaks here that are just bent over, reaching for the sun. You probably can't see it, but right down there, I think that's him.
Look at that thing.
All right, so there it is, right there. And he has got quite the spread on his canopy. I mean, it goes from here all the way over to there.
Wait, is that big one right there?
All right, so take a look at this. He stays pretty thick all the way up.
Here's what your prickly ash can do. I just hit one branch. I tripped a little bit and I hit that one bush with 222. When I was farming back in the 70s, I dug I think that branch right there broke off and I took him out of here with my 620. I know IH Farmer was wondering about what tractors I had before the 4010. Well, it was a 620 and I came down in here, back down in and latched on to one of these branches. I don't know which one it was, but it was huge. And that was 1977.
That's what I was saying. I don't think this is that bad.
So about 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I'd say right there.
Right there, okay. Right there.
All right.
There you go. Little bit.
13 feet.
That's the circumference of that tree.
All right, so we've just measured and he is 13 feet around the base. So, math majors out there, if you have 13 feet around the circumference, what is the diameter? We'll figure it out later. But he's actually bigger up higher.
My gosh. You know, that in itself is over 2 feet through. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This bottom down here is just massive. I don't know if it's the biggest in the county, I guess, because I haven't been all over the county. But it's the biggest on our farm. Uh-oh. Look what Boss Man got into. So there it is, woodhounds. 13 around, little over probably 13 feet at the base around. And he probably holds that quite a ways up. And then it just keeps going. And like I said, some of these stems that shoot off are a tree within itself. Just had to stop and take another shot of this tree now. He's arched over, going up the hill, the opposite direction of the other ones. So you have that one going that way, and you have that one going the other way. Oh, I also had to stop just to catch my breath. Because it's a little bit of a hike. Coming up the hill was a lot easier going down. So that big tree was back there, and this is just a shot of what we call the Grand Canyon down here in the pasture. When I started the video, I was way up there. So here we are looking at what is probably not only the largest cottonwood tree, but also the largest tree on the farm. And what's really unique about this tree is it has a huge burl. Just look at the size of that. But not only is there one burl, there's actually two right next to each other. And what's always been the fun, ongoing debate is when you look at this tree from a distance, from up on the field road, to me, this looks like a big butt. So I call this tree the big booty tree. But it also could look like a part of the male anatomy. So others will think these two big burls represent something else. So either way, these two burls on this tree really make it something unique, besides the fact of it just being, you know, probably the largest tree on the farm. But yeah, these two burls are just something to look at. They're very, very unique. All right, we're gonna measure this one. And the crazy thing is about this tree is it's been through 2 tornadoes and it's still standing. But it's massive. We just measured this tree and the circumference of this tree was 17 feet 2 inches. Pretty large. And here's just another shot of just how big this tree is. And that 17.2 was below the burls. Yeah, this burl is about 4 feet by at least 4 feet tall and 5 feet wide. And that's just the one. So there it is. There's the big cottonwood burls. I guess it'd be 2 of them. And that's the biggest cottonwood tree on the farm.
That tree is what, 150 years old maybe?
Oh, at least.
Who knows?
But yeah, think of what was going on when that tree started to grow. Pretty crazy. So all right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little adventure expedition out seeing some big trees on the farm. Woodhound Senior looks like he's getting a little tired, getting ready for a nap.
I missed my nap.
He missed his nap,
Yeah,
that's right.
From noon to about 2, I have a nice little nap.
So all right.
That comes with the territory when you're, the senior.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.
Be safe.